Okay, so in my last training video for the Goodwood Marathon, which is coming up in 1 week's time, this happened. My knee has absolutely just given up. Now, the recovery from that knee injury didn't go too badly, to be fair. A little bit of stretching and foam rolling, and it kind of felt sort of back to normal again after about 2 to 3 days, and I haven't had any issues since. But about a week or so after that, I did come down with pretty nasty chest infection and a cold, and that just kind of wiped me out really. I was very tired, very fatigued, and could not get anywhere close to hitting the training runs that were scheduled for me. I'm just grateful that I'm sort of coming through that knee injury without any sort of lasting problems that I'm aware of, and you know, I'm feeling relatively healthy for this time of the year. You know, you're always going to get sniffles and colds and stuff, but yeah, no sign of any kind of infection or anything that's going to have a big impact on race day. So fingers crossed, we're through the worst. Okay, so the plan for today is 20 kilometers, which will take about an hour 45 to an hour 50, and it's basically 2 sort of 5k blocks at marathon pace, with a sort of 5k warm up and a 5k cool down. What am I talking about? Sorry, it's a 10k block at marathon pace, with a 5k warm up and a 5k cool down. And that's really it. Straightforward, simple. Okay, just over halfway through this 10k block, and the legs don't feel brilliant. A little bit like sort of running in mud at the moment. I feel like I'm on the trails for the effort level that's going in. So just about sort of keeping on the pace that I need to, but the RPE is a lot higher than it really should be for this kind of pace, really. So the plan is just to get through this as comfortably as possible. The watch beeping, tell me I'm not going quickly enough, and just get ready and prepared for the weekend. Okay, that is the 10k block complete, done in about 49 minutes, so not terrible, but equally not brilliant. But I'm going to call it there, do sort of 3 to 5k easy now to cool down, and let's just pause a minute, and that will be that. I'll get back to the garage and give you an update on how everything else has gone over the past sort of week or two, and I'll do a separate video on the strategy for this race and just see if we can make an improvement on the Essex race from about 6 weeks ago. Alright, check back in a little bit in the warm and the dry. And you don't join me in the garage, but out on the trails. So it's Sunday, and I just decided to finish this video at the end of my final run of the week. So looking at yesterday's run, I'll pop that up on the screen for you now, just a little bit under the 20k, and as I said on the run, the 10k at marathon pace didn't feel as comfortable as I wanted it to, It was a bit of a struggle. Just felt like I was having to work really hard for the pace and the effort that was being put in, but that is just the way it is, I suppose. And the rest of the week has sort of been okay, mostly easy runs with a little bit of hard stuff sort of thrown in, but just coming off the back of that sort of chest infection and the knee from 2 weeks ago, you know, it would have been foolish to sort of push it too hard. And actually I watched a video of a triathlete called Joe Skipper. He was about 5 days out from his final race of the season, and he just said there's no point digging a hole. It's just going to make things potentially a lot worse, so we'll just focus on the recovery. And that's what I plan to do now. The training is done pretty much, and this next week now is just about trying to stay as healthy and as rested as possible, and just hope that on the day it feels like you're running downhill with a tailwind, and the rest of it should just take care of itself. Anyway, thanks for watching, thanks for sticking with me and being patient. I know I've been offline for a couple of weeks just while I kind of got over the disappointment of a few weeks ago. Video will be coming up in the next week about my strategy for the race, and I'll let you know what the plan is for the new year and what we're going to be focusing on. Alright, thanks for sticking around. See you in the next one. Have a good one.